Who are McMaster alumni? From coast to coast in every corner of the world, we work, lead, contribute, and volunteer in all industries and fields of work. We take our community spirit with us, our creativity and technical strengths, along with our unique problem-solving skills, to make a difference for others, collaborating and innovating to take on the big questions facing the world. We make an impact. McMaster University's alumni community is one of the foundations of our success. Alumni achievements, leadership, and service shape not only the university, but also the communities, industries, and causes they support around the world.
Get involved. So get involved either at McMaster or in community. Understand what you're passionate about, follow those passions. I know sometimes that sounds cliche, but it often works. Start to build that network through that involvement. So as I get involved, that means starting to build that network. Again, I was very fortunate to be given many opportunities in that initial 10 years with the city of Hamilton. Ended up working twice or two different times for the city of Hamilton for a little over 20 years in total. But my point being is that there were mentors along the way. So when you get involved, you meet some great individuals who will mentor if you're willing to open yourself up for that. But my key message is get involved.
Well, I think the first thing is that they chose a really good area, because nursing is a wonderful profession, not just because it gives you the opportunity to work with people and help people, but it also is a springboard to all kinds of other professions. You can never go wrong, I don't think, with the knowledge that you acquired while you were in nursing. So I would really encourage them to enjoy their excellent choice, but also to think out of the box in terms of how they might use this education in a wide variety of things.
The best way to seek out opportunity and take advantage of those things that are in front of you is kind of, don't be afraid to try new things. Don't be afraid to take some risks. And most importantly, I think, use your network of McMaster alumni, use your network and talk to people. Talk to them about what they're doing what they've done in their career, what's happening in their industry, things that they've learned, mistakes that they've made. But go out and talk to people. I actually found that to be one of the most, for me personally, difficult, because I am an introvert. But at a point in time when I was out working for a little while, I spoke to a colleague, actually a gentleman that had actually hired me, and he says, the best thing you can do is build your network and go out and talk to people. Talk to them about what's happening in the industry, about their experiences. And it's really hard to do initially, but you'll find that once you start, it will actually flow, and they'll introduce you to other people that you probably would be interested in talking to. And that's actually how I entered the industry that I'm in right now, is just through that process, just getting out and talking to people. So I think it's really important.
It's Nelson Mandela's quote, "Make your choices reflect your dreams, not your fears." And that's one of those truths that, the longer you live, the louder that saying is for me. Fear is loud and it's persuasive, and it shows up disguised as logic and practicality and all these other things, whispering like, play it safe, and you can't afford to fail, or what if it doesn't work? And before you know it, you're just living a life that you didn't really intend to live, a life of regret instead of chasing possibilities. And your dreams really need your attention. They ask you to take the risk and make the leap. And I think if your choices throughout aren't really aligned with your dreams, your visions that you want to manifest, then you're just managing your fears. You're not really living your life.
I think the most important thing to remember is to have empathy for others, because empathy encourages us to be kind. It encourages us to be inclusive. It encourages us to be compassionate and non-judgmental. And if we have those core values and we carry them with us every single day, I think we can work towards peace in the world. if we all remember to have empathy.
Look, if you've had the privilege of being about to or having crossed the convocation stage, really take the time to look at what got you there. You've already won by getting to this moment, but now it's about what you do next. And there's a difference between confidently striding across that stage, knowing that you said yes to everything you possibly could. And there's a difference between just getting by. And this is another thing on the list. And I would encourage all of you, because I've done convocations that fit into both categories. I would encourage all of you to think back to what would have made you more confident or what put that pep in your step. And for me, it's usually been that I can look myself in the mirror and say, I said yes to everything that this opportunity offered me. I gave 110%, maybe not every day, maybe not every hour, but to the experience, I gave myself over to it. And I think that's where post-secondaries and institutions are really impactful, but that's where life is really impactful as well. So I encourage you, if maybe you said a half-hearted yes, or maybe you said a full-bore yes, to continue that analysis and continue that energy into your next steps, because you won't regret it for sure.
Today we welcome the newest members to this vibrant alumni community that stretches across the globe. Like every class before them, they will look to build their future with ambition and optimism, and at times, some apprehension. The class of 2025 student experience was one that was touched by the global pandemic and armed students with opportunities to learn adaptability and build resilience as they adjusted to those unique set of challenges. Let's hear from some of this year's graduates as they reflect on their time at McMaster.
I want to say thank you to my mom and dad. Thank you, Mama and Tata, for everything that you did for me these last 4 years. I'm so grateful for you supporting me, and I wouldn't have been able to graduate without you guys. I also want to say thank you to my friends and my partner for supporting me through everything. It's been hard and long, but you guys were there for me in really tough times, and I wouldn't have been able to make it without you guys.
To my loved ones, my parents, my sister, my boyfriend, my nonni, and my other family and friends. Thank you so much for supporting me through the ups and downs of university. Your love and encouragement have inspired me to be the person that I am today, and I wouldn't have been able to do it without you. And I know that all of the skills and everything that I've learned here throughout my time at university will carry me beyond my time at McMaster, and I'm very thankful and grateful to see what comes next. So I have lots of very special and memorable memories from my time at McMaster. I've been very involved with my faculty for the Social Sciences Society, so I have some great memories there. I was actually the lead role in the musical for the first ever Social Sciences musical, so that was also really fun.
My favorite memory at Mac was MacFest. Graduating out of COVID, we didn't get to have our graduation. It was incredibly awesome to see our entire Mac community come together for MacFest at the end of the semester, especially 2 years out of COVID. That memory really solidified the community that I found at Mac, and I really credit my parents for that.
I'm gonna give a shout out to my mother. The mother who was there for me even when I couldn't fully be there for myself. The mother who was there for me the nights I was cramming for an anatomy midterm the next day, who would deliver chai to my room because she knew I wanted that even when I didn't tell her. She could read my mind even when I couldn't read my own. I want to give a shout out to the mother who's been there for me these past 4 years of university and who continues to be there for me throughout every single moment of my life. I love you, Mom. Thank you so much for being the person I give a shout out to today. And if there is a favorite memory that I have from these past 4 years, it's my memory in the mundane moments of these past 4 years. Because sometimes it's those mundane moments that make the most special memories. And I think that mundane moment that comes to my mind right now has been those moments right before an exam, when everyone is cramming in IWC, stressing out about their midterm, about their exam that they have. And there's so many different emotions in that room. But at the core of each and every single one of those emotions is community. It's when we all come together with from so many different programs, from so many different backgrounds, from so many different emotions, and we all come there for that one shared purpose. And that one shared purpose is to learn. It's sometimes just to pass, but it's also to just come together and just to celebrate those small wins of our lives, such as having another exam, having the opportunity to learn. And so that's definitely one of my favorite moments at McMaster.
My Mac experience couldn't be possible without people like my dad, my friends, and even supervisors who I like to call Auntie Sonia. And some of my favorite memories are really simple things like sitting down at the track and having lunch with my friends.
One of my favorite memories about McMaster has to be when I first stepped into the research lab. That moment changed my path and put me in the path that I'm following today to pursue my master's. I also will always cherish the lettuce eating competition that I did with my friends, in which we all just stand in front of the YHE field to eat a lettuce all together. So I'm very thankful to McMaster.
I want to thank my mother and my father and my late grandmother, as each of them have been there for me throughout it all. They have gave me hope when I felt lost. They gave me hugs when I needed comfort, and they loved me unconditionally no matter what my grades were in first year. I want to specifically thank my mother for her unconditional love and for always giving me room to grow. She has always provided patience and time and never ever turned her shoulder towards me. I want to thank you, Mom, for everything that you have done. I would not be here graduating without you. It has all just been a crazy experience, and I wouldn't be able to do it without my family, as they are my rock for absolutely everything. And I know, like, at the end of the day, wherever I go from here, I know that I will always be running back to my home, where I will find my mom and dad with open arms. I met such amazing lifelong friends and a wonderful partner, and they have given me the opportunity to really experience what healthy relationships should be in life. And if it wasn't for meeting these people, I don't think I would be the person I am today. And whether it was like restless nights at Thode Library or just the simplicity of walking around campus and feeling like I am possible of achieving great things in life, it's gonna be very hard to say goodbye to McMaster and Hamilton, and I'm quite sad about it, but I know that those memories will actively live in my mind for the rest of my life.
Hello, class of 2025. We are graduates now. Congratulations to everyone. And before anything, I would like to thank people who made this journey unforgettable for me. My parents, my friends, my roommate, and everyone in between. Being an international student, I would always look forward to coming back home, and that's what my motivation was, to give my best in my semester. And to my friends that I made from all different parts of the world, thank you so much. Staying up late night with you guys studying, preparing our cheat sheets, and trying out different restaurants. These are all memories which I'm gonna cherish forever.
I want to thank my roommates who have been with me since my very first day at McMaster. They've gotten me through a lot of really tough times. I also want to thank Dr. Jessica Maxwell, who has given me so many opportunities I never thought I'd have the opportunity to have. And my mom, who has gotten me through a lot of really hard times as well. She's the reason I'm here, the reason I've gotten through my 4 years here. And my best memory at McMaster has been probably Welcome Week 2024. I had the chance to plan Welcome Week 2024 with the Faculty of Social Sciences and 2 other planners, Sarah and Savannah. And we got to hire a really amazing group of reps and work with them, and that was amazing. And we also got to work with faculty planners from all the other different faculties, which was so amazing, and so amazing to meet them and work with them, and it was just the greatest experience ever.
I would really like to thank my mom and my dad for always being there for me and supporting me whenever I need a hand, and also my friends I've made in BDC, especially like Karina and Josh, who's always been there supporting me, whether it's through my trials and tribulations or even like through the exciting moments and supporting me all through McMaster. And one of my favorite memories at McMaster was definitely Welcome Week when I was a representative for the science faculty. I really enjoyed my time there, really helping first year students. I remember myself in first year and how different I am like now, and I'm so glad because of the McMaster community. It really brought out my personality, and I'm just so thankful for my experiences there.
I'd have to say my memory of a special McMaster memory would be just anytime I had to walk around campus in the evening with my friends. So if that was walking from badminton intramurals or like walking from a New Spring Club meeting, I just felt like we had so many great conversations and interactions whenever my friends and I would just like walk home to the bus stop or like walk each other home. It felt very wholesome and beautiful.
My favorite memory from McMaster was being a part of Welcome Week and welcoming over 600 first years to Brandon residents, being able to plan all of their events and help them settle into their new home for the next 4 years.
I want to thank my mom and dad for all their unwavering support throughout my time here at McMaster. Mom, thank you so much for all the time you spent cooking and freezing meals for me so I could have a taste of home at school while you were far away. And Dad, thank you so much for all the hours you spent in the car driving me to and from school. I appreciated all that time we spent together, even though it was so early in the morning. One of my favorite memories at McMaster was participating in Welcome Week. I did it all 3 years since second year, and it was such an amazing experience to have a community of such inclusive, welcoming people. Usually you can't find as many amazing people in one place at one time as I did during Welcome Week, and I'm so grateful for all the memories we made together, and I'll never forget all the cheers that we did together.
My favorite one might be when I found out there were other Latinos on campus, like getting to know them. I remember the first Olas event that I went, which now I'm president, which is crazy to think. But we were learning how to dance bachata and merengue, but I already knew how to dance, so I had to act like I didn't to feel more at home in the environment. So we were dancing and I was just making fun of the instructor, which was a friend of mine, with my friends, and I was being obnoxiously loud and making every step bigger than it had to be. And I just remember feeling like I had found home outside of home, in a community, in a place that I never expected to find a community that was so bright, joyful, and that felt just like I needed to be like around, like just the right amount of people, just the right amount of love, just the right amount of care. It was amazing, and I wouldn't change it for the world. And I still remember that day, and it still brings a smile to my face every time I think about it. So that is kind of my memory.
I guess there were moments where it's like moments where you just feel like everyone's in the grind with you and in the hustle with you, whether it's staff, faculty, or students. I feel like those moments really meant the most because you realize it's really not an individual journey. Everyone's running the race together and we're all like holding each other's hands through it. So yeah.
I want to say thank you to my brother and my amazing boyfriend. Thank you guys for always being there for me. And I wanted to say a special thank you to my mom. I know you can't be here by my side today, but I know you're always looking down on me.
I'd like to give a shout out to my parents and thank them for all their support through the years, especially by driving me to school.
So today I would like to thank my mom and dad who are here and my siblings for all the love and support they have shown me over the past 4 years. Every text, call, and visit has meant so much to me, more than I can describe.
Shout out to Dr. James Ingram for teaching me all about political theory and inspiring me to pursue that in the future.
I always knew university would teach me a lot, but what I didn't expect was that my greatest lessons wouldn't be from the textbooks, but from the people that made this journey unforgettable. Mom, Dad, this degree isn't just mine, it's yours as well. Your unwavering support, your love, it didn't go unnoticed, and it shaped me to be the person that I am today, and I couldn't have done it without you.
One of my special memories from university, specifically at McMaster, is Light Up the Night, and I think it was really an amazing time with all my friends that came out. We took pictures at the photo booth, we went on the Ferris wheel, we had some good food that day, and I truly think it was very wholesome to have this moment with all of you.
I would like to shout out to first off Jesus for helping me get through university because it's already hard. And then I would love to shout out to my mom, my dad, my 2 amazing sisters, and my friends and New Spring community for always being there for me. I would love to shout out to all the friends that I made in computer engineering and management as well. Y'all are real ones, y'all are troopers, and y'all are amazing. To all the professors that have helped me through my undergrad as well, I would really love to thank you for helping me get through university.
Life-changing.
Resilience.
Community and inclusion.
Finding family.
Home.
Second home.
The best years.
Rewarding.
Eye-opening.
Inspiring.
Very loving.
Adventure.
Growth.
Incredibly rewarding.
Beautifully chaotic. Heartwarming.
Diversity.
Transformative.
Transformative.
Community.
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 Unforgettable.
Thank you, class of 2025. We are confident you will continue to make us proud, and we are so excited to see where you will go, what you will create, how you will advance and innovate, and where you will make your unique impact, making a brighter world for us all. And to echo the sentiments of our graduands, thank you to all the supporters out there who played such an important role in bringing us to this occasion today. We celebrate you along with your graduate today, and we share your pride. And graduands, remember, your formal time at McMaster may have come to a close, but you are now a member of the McMaster Alumni Association, and we are here wherever you want to connect. Stay in touch, keep your email up to date, and learn about all that your Alumni Association offers you. Welcome to the network of a lifetime.
Graduands and guests, please rise as you are able for the academic procession.
I declare that the 661st Convocation of McMaster University for the conferring of degrees is now in session.
Please be seated. Good morning and welcome. I am Dr. Susan Tai, and I have the privilege to serve as McMaster University Provost and Vice President Academic. This morning, I also have the great pleasure to serve as your Master of Ceremonies and welcome all of you, graduates and guests, to this convocation ceremony. On behalf of the university, I would like to acknowledge and recognize that we meet today on the traditional territories of the Haudenosaunee and Mississauga nations, and within the lands protected by the Dish with One Spoon Wampum Agreement. We must remember that we all have a role in upholding the spirit of this agreement, which urged for the peaceful sharing of Earth's resources. We must not forget that by merely acknowledging our presence on these traditional lands is only a small step on our shared path to reconciliation. I challenge you to consider how you can foster reconciliation among the many peoples that inhabit these lands. I would like to start today's proceedings by acknowledging some of the notable leaders joining me here on stage today. Our Chancellor, Ms. Santee Smith, President and Vice Chancellor, Dr. David Farrar, Vice Provost and Dean of Graduate Studies, Dr. Steve Ranilovic, Dean, Faculty of Social Sciences, Dr. Jeremiah Hurley, Mohawk College Dean, Interdisciplinary Programs and Community Services, Ms. Erin Cameron, Associate Vice Presidents, Associate Deans, Directors, faculty members, and honored guests. Before we start our formal program, I would kindly ask that everyone in the hall switch off any electronic devices that may ring or beep during the ceremony. I would now like to call upon Chancellor Santee Smith to deliver the welcoming remarks and give her Thanksgiving address.
Nyawa, thank you, Provost Tai. Sego, Sewaguego, greetings, everyone. Watquinualado, welcome, honored guests, staff, families, friends, colleagues, McMaster University and Mohawk College faculty members and visitors from the University of Toronto, and most importantly, graduates. What a wonderful day it is to come together and to share and to celebrate achievements and to extend our gratitude. As we celebrate today, let us acknowledge the land on which we gather, a land with deep history, culture, stories, and knowledge systems that continue to teach us. May this moment inspire us to walk forward with humility, curiosity, and the courage to make meaningful contributions to the world. I'm pleased to begin this ceremony with the Ohandu Galiwet Dekwe, the words spoken before all else, also known as the Thanksgiving Address, spoken in Ganyageha, the Mohawk language. Sewatohosios ne gat ne galiwesa, ne ona, ne angali hohetste, ne ganawala donsula. These words of wisdom intend to unite our minds and our hearts in acknowledgement to give thanks, affirm our interdependence, to cultivate compassion and kindness to all living entities, and to remind us of our responsibilities for sustaining nature's delicate balance, and to encourage peaceful coexistence in alignment with the immensity of creation. Daya tinuwalara ne ongwe su'a, eto na yonto hagetne ne guat nagula. We offer greetings and gratitude to the people, human beings, our ancestors, our family, and friends. So be it in our minds. Dayetini walado ne yetini stoha jahonjade eto na yonto hogetne niguat nigula. We give thanks to our Mother Earth, for she provides us with everything that we need to survive and thrive. So be it in our minds. Dayetini walado ne galunyo eto na yonto hogetne niguat nigula. We offer greetings and gratitude to the waters, from the oceans to the streams, to the water flowing in our bodies, to the water that quenches our thirst. Water is life, so be it in our minds. Dayetini walado ne gonjonk su'a eto na yonto hogetne niguat nigula. We give thanks and greetings to the fish life, who help to purify the water and provide us with nourishment. So be it in our minds. Dayetini walado ne yotunduni eto na yonto hogetne niguat nigula. We offer greetings and gratitude to the plant life, from the grasses to the medicines which help to purify and strengthen our bodies. So be it in our minds. Dayetini walado ne odzit no wasu'a eto na yonto hogetne niguat nigula. We give thanks to all of the insects who help to pollinate the plants. So be it in our minds. Dayetini walado ne jon hekwe eto na yonto hogetne niguat nigula. We offer greetings and gratitude to our sustenance foods for their nourishment and the medicine they provide us. So be it in our minds. Dayetini walado ne wahyariyunta eto na yonto hogetne niguat nigula. We give thanks to the fruit life, who help to nourish our body, and so that we may know the sweetness of life. So be it in our minds. Dayetini walado ne gondirion eto na yonto hogetne niguat nigula. We offer greetings and gratitude to all of the animals, many who sacrifice their lives to help sustain us, and who are our teachers and guides. So be it in our minds. Dayetini walado ne zitdon ongua eto na yonto hogetne niguat nigula. We give thanks to the birds, whose beautiful singing helps to uplift our spirit and bring peace and calm to our hearts. So be it in our minds. Dayetini walado ne galunda ongua eto na yonto hogetne niguat nigula. We give thanks and greetings to every species of tree, We cannot live without the oxygen they provide us. The roots and sap provide us with nourishment and cleansing for our body, and we are grateful for their shelter and shade. So be it in our minds. Daitina walado ne zowerla wernyer eto na yonto hoget ne na guat nagula. We offer greetings and gratitude to the circulating winds who travel the earth, bringing new life and breath. Through observing the winds, we recognize the cycling of seasons and messages about the environment. So be it in our minds. Daitina walado ne ladiwerlas eto na yonto hoget ne na guat nagula. We give thanks to the grandfather thunderers for purifying the air and awakening the earth and awakening us. The powerful voice of grandfather thunderers bring on the replenishing and the renewing rains. So be it in our minds. Tatsi dawanu walaro ne anjangeni galakwa eto na yonto hagetne nagwatnigula. We give greetings and gratitude to the eldest brother's son, who appears consistently each morning to provide us with sunshine, protection, and energy for all living things. So be it in our minds. Dayutinuwalaro ne asatanega wat nirele eto na yonto hagetne nagwat nagula. We give thanks to our grandmother moon for lighting up the nighttime sky and for her powerful pull on our waters, governing of cycles, women, and birth. So be it in our minds. Dayitinu walaro na yojistuhar lunya eto na yonto hagetne nagwat nagula. We offer greetings and gratitude to the stars, the cosmos, for providing us with guidance, direction, and dazzling our eyes when we look into the nighttime sky. So be it in our minds. Dayitinu walaro ne deyonkiyadadon eto na yonto hagetne nagwat nagula. We offer greetings to our protectors, our spiritual guardians who provide clarity of mind and peace to our hearts. So be it in our minds. Datsi dawanuwalaro ne gansan stansala goa sauyela eta na yonto hagetne nagwat nagula. We give greetings and thanks to creation, the immense creative energy that lives and moves in every entity and lives and moves in all of us. Da eto ni gawanege, da eto. That was a very shortened address, probably the shortest Thanksgiving there is. Because of the immensity of creation, of which human beings are a very small part, I have maybe missed a few things, so I invite you to extend your own greetings for anything that I have missed. It is a reminder of our responsibilities as protectors of nature and active upholders of skana, and skana means peace and balance. To cultivate peace and balance within us and in relationship to kin, community, the environment, and all of our non-human relatives. Addressing our interdependence is necessary to sustain our world in a good way. We thank everything in creation, upon which we depend to get us to this very moment. In gratitude and celebration, we are here to acknowledge your achievements. Convocation is a time to reflect on the stories and actions that helped shape us, stories of perseverance, resilience, and connection. It is also an invitation to imagine stories yet to be written, the roles you will embody, and your own impact rippling out into the world. Today marks a moment of transition, a threshold where one chapter ends and another begins. Each of you have journeyed through challenges, triumphs, learning, and growth to arrive here. But no journey unfolds alone. Along the way, you've had many helpers, teachers who inspired, mentors who guided, friends who uplifted, and loved ones who stood by you with unwavering support. And we say, Nyawa Goa, thank you very much to all of those who support. And as you step through the threshold, may you carry with you lessons and gratitude for those who have walked beside you. To the graduands, take this time to celebrate Fully embrace this milestone achievement. We look forward to witnessing your unique gifts that you will bring to this world as thoughtful, responsible, and visionary contributors to our shared future. Best wishes to you all. Yoyanale, congratulations, and please enjoy the ceremony.
Thank you, Chancellor Smith. I would now like to introduce the Dean of the Faculty of Social Sciences, Dr. Jeremiah Hurley, who will make his own welcoming remarks.
Distinguished guests, faculty members, family, and friends, and most importantly, social science graduates of the class of 2025. Sorry. As Dean of the Faculty of Social Sciences, it's a privilege indeed to welcome you to this milestone occasion. Graduates, what a journey you've been on over these last months and years. A journey filled, no doubt, with trials and tribulations that have tested your patience and your perseverance, but also, of course, with moments of awakening and success that brought much joy and satisfaction. Life-shaping moments of the last few years include so much more than just what you did academically. There's the relationships you've built, the challenges you've overcome, the values you've cultivated. In short, you've been on a journey marked by personal and intellectual growth. And while today, in a sense, marks the culmination of your academic achievements, that journey is really just beginning. During your time in social sciences at McMaster, you've grappled with complex ideas, conducted perhaps your first research, certainly expanded your perspectives. You've explored the intricacies of human behavior and dissected the structures of society. Through your coursework, your papers, your projects, your placements, and all the varied experiences you've had, you've gained the tools and concepts to critically analyze society around you and to contribute to making it a better society. Importantly, you've gained the skills and confidence that will serve as a foundation for lifelong learning that will serve you on the lifelong journey on which you're embarking, that will take you places you can't even imagine as you sit in this auditorium today. For our part, we have striven to provide you an education with social purpose. That is, an education that's meant to be put to use in the service of others. As graduates of social sciences, you possess a unique understanding of the complexities and challenges we face in our world. You have the frameworks from which to address pressing questions: housing precarity, climate change, disruptive technologies, and social dislocation. You will do this in varied contexts, all valuable and vital. Some of you may ultimately lead a government agency or a large corporation, but it's just as important to carry on this work in your neighborhood, religious congregations, and community groups of all sorts and sizes. We need all of this and more if we're to succeed as a society. Regardless of your particular path, your knowledge and experiences gained in your university journey have given you means to effect tangible and lasting change for Canada and beyond. And you rightly deserve all the congratulations and best wishes you received today. But before proceeding, there are a few others I'd like to thank. First, to parents, families, and friends who've supported you throughout this academic journey, I extend my deepest gratitude. As a parent myself, I know the work that goes on behind the scenes, supporting your children and friends to bring these moments to fruition. Thank you for the investment and the sacrifices you've made to support your loved one. I hope this moment brings you immense pride. And to my colleagues, the faculty members and staff in social science who have shared knowledge, nurtured curiosity, and served as mentors and advisors, thank you. Your dedication to your research, teaching, and learning and community engagement has shaped the minds and lives of these graduates and prepared them for the next leg of their journey. And to all present, thank you for being here to mark this milestone. Today, graduates, we celebrate all you have achieved and honor the countless moments of courage, stamina, growth, and just plain hard work that has brought you to this moment. So congratulations, class of 2025. We eagerly await to hear about all you accomplish in the years ahead.
I would now like to welcome Dr. David Farrar, President and Vice Chancellor, to the podium to present the graduates to our Chancellor for admission to their degrees.
Graduates, if you are able, please stand. This is the best part of the ceremony. They turn their lights on, we can actually see you. Chancellor Smith, on behalf of McMaster University Senate, I present to you these candidates and those in absentia in order that you may confer the appropriate degrees upon them, and I bear witness that they are worthy and suitable.
Graduands, by my authority and that of the McMaster University Senate, I have the great pleasure to admit those before me today and those in absentia to their individual degrees at McMaster University with all the rights and privileges pertaining to those degrees. My sincere congratulations to you all. Please be seated. Please be seated.
Please be seated. Graduates, I now ask each of you to join me on stage so the Chancellor and I may welcome you to the McMaster Community of Scholars. Congratulations.
Honored guests, so that each graduate's name may be heard, it would be appreciated if during the presentation of the graduates, you'd hold your collective applause to the end of each degree category. Thank you. Chancellor Smith, may I present to you the following graduates of the degree Doctor of Philosophy. Thomas Mark Palmer. Robert Baker. Jonelle Latoya Humphrey. Jelena Starčić. Mehak Kapoor. Fadi Michael. Tierney Coburn Dietrich. Yenna Lee. Yi Ling Eileen Lam.
Chancellor Smith, may I present to you the following graduates of the degree Master of Arts. Bo Hong Chu. Xin Yi Wang. Yongjing Zhong. Ahmad Tariq Mirza. Chancellor Smith, may I present to you the following graduate of the degree Master of Public Policy. Tuka Al-Ramahi. Jati Radha Baska. Anthony John Bolognoni. Anna Laura Brito. Krista Kara Chung. Avneet Daliwal. Christo Hall. Farika Hawk. Joshua Henry Kalmin. Brooklyn Alice Kettle Bergstrand. Samar Khan. Sarah Marini. Emily Catherine Coyne Osborne. Kiran Pabla. Nakul Raj. Quinn David Richard Spall Tupper. Eileen Stevens. Chancellor Smith, may I present to you the following graduates of the degree Honours Bachelor of Arts. Kumkum Singh. Grace Abai. Johanna Dominique Lustado Absede. Alia Abdallah. Shad Ahmed Abdelhamid Gouda. Sarah Abdel Atif. Karim Abi Nahid. Sangeeth Abraham. Jessica Feontola Adiwusi. Jana Faith Adrian. Sean Janus Adriano. Lauren Elizabeth Alang. Sana Ahmadze. Sama Ahmed. Divij Ahuja. Jingyi Ai. Ramin Akbar. Hafsa Akhtar. Imudia Alexander. Shams Al-Hamadani. Mahnoor Ali Malik. Mariam Abdul Hamid Aliyu. Sarah Majdi Al-Nabi. Ali Al-Shami. Malak Amer. Latasia Marie Anderson Blackford. Vanessa Electra Adrianopoulos. Mukna Anis. Alexandra Arkella. Sarah Emily Armstrong. Sierra Giovanna Ariza. Erin Teresa Aruda. Samia Ashad. Saida Alishba Ashad. Amanda Marie Atkinson. Kirsten Grace Aubert. Isabella Grace Austin. JC Andrea Avalos. Oluwato Fumni Sharon Ayagbusi. Sharanya Badalera. Olivia Elizabeth Band. Anne Mary Bandar. Hannah Cecilia Barron. Angela Rosina Barone. Liam Brady Barry. Mackenzie Kate Barwell. Simon Batusic. Abinia Bhavna Nantham. Lucas Kiran Bedi Vona. Jackson Thomas Begg. Clark Thomas Bellamy. Christian Robert Benedetti. Nasima Ben Messoud. Daniela Dominique Berges Santa. Emma Benoldi. Jordan Kayla Bethel. Nami Jade Bandal. Sumaya Bati. Zoe Maria Bianco. Jasmine Kaur Beardy. Zachary Biscocco. Jordan Taylor Bishop. Rebecca Grace Bochi. Oluwatimi Milean Joseph Bodunrin. Aryan Bolvadi Shirazi. Kira Joanna Bombardier. Kira Krista Bonus. Charlotte Boorman. Hannah Olivia Boos. Madison Marie Ann Bossett. Nada Bushalka. Emma Quinn Bourke. Madison Brennan. Annabella Beatrice Brock. Zoe Allison Brotherson. Mia Jade Bufato. Tia Elizabeth Bryden. Gabriela Anna Marie Josephine Burgio. Caitlin Michelle Boorman. Jolie Grace Bai. Eljessa Tsaka. Rianne Mackenzie Cameron. Maggie Lynn Campbell. Hannah Maria Campo. Michaela Canton. Laura Captain Briggs. Juliana Isabel Karuska. Mackenzie Carter. Logan Marie Cherenich. Gurjas Singh Chadha, Grace Emily Chambers, Camille Naomi Chan, Khadija Chowdhury, Kai Yi Chen, Xiaolang Chen, Xinyu Chen, Loksang Shu, Ahsan Chowdhury, Ziying Chu, Addison Carl Chupka, William Clark, Aliana Araceli Columbi, Megan Renee Costa, Grace Owen Costantino, Kiana Craig, Colin Seymour Creighton, Lourdes Mai Cruz, Grace Cummings, Lara Cyrus, Jacob Michael Dadafulza, Savannah Mackenzie D'Amico, Youssef Mazen Danab, Victoria Daniels, Alexia Dimitra Da Ponte, Divisha Daswani Bawani, Jada Adina Matara Davidson, Kenneth Kyle James Davis, Darcy Nevan de Basij, Stefan Demar de Cordova, Mike Otenio de Magis, Byong Arop Deng, Neve Dennis, Adam de Villiers de Vet, Gibran Diab, Simona Di Camillo, Alison Page McGowan Di Donato, Yihan Ding, Christian Dale Dizon, Madison Ann Irons Down, Victoria Drag, Jordan Anthony de Souza, Jordan Elaine Dubik, Madison Haley Dugas Blank, Zoe Duta, Michael Dwyer, Enoyogieri Shama Sinovuyu Ebone, Taskin Ahmed Era, Shalom Oluwadimi Mar Milari Ekundayu, Kirsten Moran Elia, Iris Ellick, John Raymond Arthur Ellison, Mardine Emia, Maya Sybil Erskine, Farah Kos, Laila Farouk, Mariam Farouki, Alina Fatima, Michael Julian Fazl, Anastasia Mabel Fedina, Naomi Victoria Ferish, Maya Rose Ferguson, Stephen Lewis Filaka, Madeline Cecilia Taylor Finn, Rania Fozan, Samantha Melanie Fuoco, Owen Arthur William Furrow Papevs, Riley Isabella Galway, Althea Gabanzos, Julia Gent, Benito Ricardo Gentile, Oni George Berry, Fasika Geknet, Matthew James Francesco Gibala, Namitha Gibson, Adine Gilani, Pavneet Kaur Gill, Curtis Gipp, Faha Ahmed Ali Goma, Tessa Isabella Gostovich, Bailey Elizabeth Gowland, Hayley Nicole Gruno, Hannah Marie Geit, Vanessa Gull, Jenny Guo, Jenbang Guo, Dwani Gurnani, Zana Binta Haider, Sarah Halaska, Alexis Aline Alexandria Halsey, Zhang Yi Han, Madison Kaylin Hannon, Jordan Louise Hansen, Arij Hassan, Mawis Hassan, Christoforo Hayward, Shakira Herbert, Renata Vanya Hemamwani, Tyler Marie Henry, Max Herman, Michael Tim Hilson, Taylor Edward Hill Sudike, Shona Alana Pollock, Maimuna Hussain, Minchuan Ho, Charlotte Grace Houston, Yuning Hu, Vanessa Lee Ann Hughes, Sydney Hung King, Claudia Rose Ippolito, Julia Ippolito, Afia Islam, Moheldin Ismail, Raven Jackson, Ershia Fatima Jaffrey, Mila Rose Sharon Jameson, Shatiroy Jonathan, Gurjot Kaur Jassel, Wanrong Jiang, Emily Linda Johnson, Ryan Robert Johnson, Cassandra North Jolly Kerr, Mira Kaujol, Penia Juniejo, Laura Yuga Vishyute, Ethan Noah Urinich, Cassandra Jade Cahoon, Tanya Kakar, Grace Edina Kakarelis, Neha Kapoor, Anush Karim, Rukaya Salim Kazi, Alessia Christine Keats, Ada Kebik, Natalie Grace Kurgan, Emma Joanna June Carr, Wais Khan, Zoya Amir Khan, Alexis Karina Kirai, Prithan Kirubaharan, Carmen Koich, Nicole Stephanie Calder, Vivian Koo, Helen Christina Kotaras, Michelle Catherine Cribbs, Divya Anuja Kurasing, Jean-Luc Joseph Lambert, Mackenzie Lands, Oliver Gazer Lawless, Laura Marie Lawson, Maya Anastasia Lazar, Alexandra Judy Lazic, Yuna Lee. Megan Lochting Lee. Subin Lee. Claire Olivia Lester. Jet Joseph Lewandowski. Justin Diego Lee. Shanshan Lee. Yu Yang Lee. Jinyan Lian. Gray Marjorie Liddle. Tina Lin. Gloria Liu. Hao Xiang Liu. Xiaoling Liu. Ryan William Love. Sydney Rebecca Lowe. Brianna Taylor Luciani. Si Cheng Ma. Daniel Frank Machachera. Callum MacLeod. Julia Grace Henkel McTavish. Manasseh Mahindaraja. Sabin Malik. Alexandra Liliana Malovich Cope. Maya Elizabeth Mammon. Manat. Ekaterina Manuchian. Micah Joyce Marcelino. Anna Morelia. Mara Malin Mark. Jayu Lin. Amara Noor Khalifa. Natalia Mazar. Alexandra Page MacArthur. Kiona Jane McCall. Courtney Lynn McCormick. Abby Carolyn McGee. Aidan McIlvany. Mara Ann McKenna. Kayla McKenzie. Abigail Marion Ellen McMahon. Winnie May. Yuan Ji Meng. Christopher William Merrick. Julian Michael. Martina Michael. Jovana Milivojevic. Mary Misak. Junhao Mo. Fiona Moffat. Haya Mohammed. Reem Mokahal. Charlotte Aubrey Molata. Sarah Moniz. Tanushri Muthu. Julia Marie Morano. Shirlene Carmelita Morris. Chloe Yelena Morrow. Kasia Marie Morrow. Gavin Thayer Morton. Tamira Sarah Mora. Maya Machkowska. Lisa Cassandra Mulhall. Alisa Nicole Mulholland. Nimrit Kawamundi. Inzwirasha Grace Muniqua. Samiha Nawal. Sahel Nazemi. Sarah Nazemi. Megan Jean Nerbon. Callie Michelle Newbiging. Victoria Margaret Lorraine Newman. Natalie Rose Weishan Ying. Vivian Nguyen. Kate Negro. Carling North. Tara Noor Hosseini. Karolina Anna Odrivolski. Kashena Olak. Ossa Favor Olea. Amber Ann O'Prey. Rachel Oraha. Zara Maya Owen. Shanley Padua. Khan Pamuku. Fatima Panchba. Ikram Patel. Krupa Patel. Tia Pearl Ann Patterson Santilas. Lauren Jade Pearson. Mackenzie Ann Peplow. Clea Perez Sogrin. Elijah James Perry. Victor Fan. Charlene Mariam Phillip. Rihanna Ciano Pauline Phillips. Hannah Mary Pigoza. Adriana Elisa Pires. Piper Grace Plavinch. Olivia Candy Poisson. Mataya Polayach. Michael Risan Prabhu. Natalia Julia Presta. James Paul Priestner. Ella May Prue. Maria Paula Puerto Bonilla. Ashley Pan. Wan Lin Shi. Tiffany Justin Radam. Noor Rafiq. Shruti Raghuraman. Jessica Kaur Rakra. Fiona Ramsey. Michaela Linda Rao. Alexis Tiana Reda. Benjamin Christopher Rering. Leylan Riyad. Lily Catherine Riley. Olive Marie Rinaldi. Yolanda Esperanza Rivas Oreya. Stone Rose Rivers. Nimra Rizvi. Saeed Abu Turab Abbas Rizvi. Russell Adrian Roberge. Ellie M. Robertson. Victoria Romero Garcia. Donovan John Henry Roussin. Maya Elise Colin Rousseau. Charis Olivia Rosan Gaspar. Maya Rue. Rukia Gulam. Nirav Singh Saini. Chantal Sharif Salib. Wyatt Sayers. Joanna Marie Scarlett. Nicholas Ralph Austin Sketa. Alicia Schulte Bispang. Peyton Kaylee Schultz. Jordan Isabel Schofield. Ashpreet Sera. Alessia Christina Celito. Rishika Sen. Abi Shah. Niyati Nilesh Shah. Alfina Shahu. Aryan Sheikh. Sidi Sharma. Mariam Shadid. Taylor Lynn Sheldon. Wei Yi Shen. Mao Hua Shi. Tariq Shibu. Ena Shin. Dana Shukur Kazi. Gabriela Sierra Gomez. Daniela Asquino Silva. Sofia Katerina Shimonovich. Anmol Singh, Melissa Schlieva, Rebecca Slickerman, Gabriel Patrick Serene Smith, Joelle Anne Marie Smith, Bartosz Sochevka, Alexis Marie Sokratos, Joshua Elijah Soldo Mirkai, Melissa Sos, Maya Rose Sparling Labont, Abigail Grace Springham, Isham Singh Sran, Shea Anne Sanamon, Mackenzie Saint Arnaud, Rachel Elizabeth Stearman, Reagan Elizabeth Marilyn Storr, Alice Wren Stubbs, Michaela Alisa Stiles, Tamara Thufashea Sukuma, Bryce Kenneth Alexander Sullivan, Sully Sundra, Sijal Fatima Saeed, Dominica Joanna Shah, Trevor Imonagari Tafri, Tamara Tahir, Yufei Tang, Hassan Tariq, Mustafa Tariq, Abdul Wanam Tariq, Emma Tatalia, Julia Tavares, Mayadot Michael Teke, Charlotte Elizabeth Thomas, Eric Dean William Thompson, Ryland Thompson, Catherine McLean Thurto, Maya Alexa Tinebra, Marina Toma, Karina Totoroli, Emily Grace Tower, Oluwatimasola Seviyon Mariam Toyon, Jiang Ha Tran, Vincenza Trepanier, Cindy Jessica Trong, Grace Colleen Tsiganas, Cassandra Twig, Sarah Ann Uden, Kirsten Catherine Vandenberg, Emma Jane Van Hoonet, Arian Varco, Alisa Amelia Ventresca, Elsa Ventura, Nimika Ashley Vijayanthan, Samar Virk, Emma Nassim Walji, Noli Wallbanks, Kongyue Wang, Shuo Wang, Zizi Wang, Zimo Wang, Tynan David Webb, Claire Wegelin, Anna Shan Wenzel, Jamie White, Anna Wienberg, Nicholas Wilmer, Aki Iona Wilson, Madison Mila Wong, Nicole Wong, Cassiopeia Wong Wiley, Sana Worley, Jiong Wu, Peng Wu, Xiaoyong Shi, Giyu Shu, Jing Shu, Ruaning Shu, Yongye Shu, Zoe Yalung, Jingao Yan, Daniel Alexander Yanis Alvarenga, Maimuna Yakub, King Lin Yung, Sanchiev Yogeswaran, Jehe Yu, Jialin Yu, Dylan Yu, Changyang Yu, Lin Zachar, Chenyang Zhang, Rulei Zhang, Shiwen Zhang, Zozo Zhang, Kangdi Zhou, Zhenjie Zhou, Runhe Zhu, Diana Zuyeva, Lauren Marion Ziskovsky, Chancellor Smith, may I present to you the following graduates of the degree Honours Bachelor of Social Work. Mia Abate, Faith Hannah Acosta, Taylor Jade Anderson, Kavisha Chitrarekha Baran, Rachel Beerwald, Cameron Bishop, Militsa Kulum, Alexis Dorothy Jane Dreary, Brooklyn Marie Doan, Caitlin Clara Tsar, Saja El Saha, Jaden Forto, Jasmine Espinosa Gray Fox, Hannah Francis, Anika Golbery, Shasha Mahur Galway, Michelle Gorochovsky, Caitlin Marie Grant, Madison Graham, Alexa Elizabeth Ross Harrison, Kristen Alana Hazel, Justin Thomas Charles Huron, Sian James, Rifa Koja, Emily Victoria Cuba, Nicole Grace Kuiken, Nicole Lepine, Bella Rose Licata, Elijah MacDonald, Zachary Martin Maretsky, Elisa Elena Mata Rojas, Elisa Messina, Madison Kimberly Muller, Michelle Savannah Novak, Ejito Jaime Emanuela Oware, Elise Marianne Catherine Parsons, Elizabeth Purston, Molly Alexandra Meredy Autumn Pye, Tiffany Rajkumar, Ursa Emily Young Murdoch Sanderson, Alisa Seed, Sarah Siwa, Nicole Smith, Ebunalawo Zainab Sonea, Carly Sarah Rose Sviersky, Kels Gary Tigerson, Olivia Viewell, Olivia Rose Walker, Chancellor Smith, may I present to you the following graduates of the degree Bachelor of Social Work. Natasha Bendera, Ingrid Diana Chobotaru, Kinza Hussein, Stephanie Jockham, Marie Elizabeth Lawrence, Dylan Jeremy Liu, Ariana Robin Markle, Alexis Mayers, Julia Natalia Obrochta, Chancellor Smith, may I present to you the following graduates of the degree Bachelor of Arts. Lina Aboud, Nur al-Huda al-Shawi, Hena Awan, Molly Colleen Bautista, Yalda Bazgar, Emily Diane Bell, Marisa Bradley, Tiana Burns, Nicole Buston, Hilary Page Chase, Austin Chen, Yinyu Chen, Monica Chin, Manvit Chung, Isabel Elaine Josas Tanel, Sarah Daniel, Joseph Francis Dennison, Calista De Vera, Amin Kaur Dinza, Yasin Helena Dilda, Jaden Juma Mensah, Haida Ejaz, Charlize Jordan Elliott, Dena Essa, Amanda Flourish, Steph Gaburi, Jacob Alec Williams Gencha, Anna Olivia Ko-Gick, Luke Russell Dean, Ryan Grant Allen, Peter Grugel, Bani Gulati, Jamie Gour, Gerrit Hammond, Terence Nata Hobor, Francis Mukendi Honore, Jacob Edmund Hoyer, Zainab Inam, Natasha Intherson, Zara Jahingra, Athena Elizabeth Johnston, Tassin Khan, Bishan Kusun, Katrina Rosa Lefebvre, Leah Lenin, Ming Xuan Li, Andrew Marquess, Chesney Martin, Rehan Megani, Zhou Yang Meng, Lisa Mirzad, Kaylee Mitz, Nurhan Mohammed, Sarah Moody, Sarah Sharmila Munesa, Trevor Matheson Murray, Jada Merritt Myers, Enrico Ndegwa Pamatigan, Erica Elizabeth Push, Brittany Ryan, Maya Rana, Thuz Rasaratnam, Michael Richards, Maviana Romasnauli Serafim, Suzette Cassandra Singh, Rachel Steer, Sophia Rose Stratford, France Erickson Karan Suarez, Shokun Tang, Wendy Tang, Sally Trong, Emma Page van der Voorde, Aaron Hector Vargas, Matthew Vianney, Mingyue Wang, Xingyue Wang, Xingyue Wang, Ziwen Wang, Thomas White, Courtney Andrea Vidma, Mara Lee Wittick, Yu Chen Yang, Ething William Yel Maluel, Leila Mohammed Younes, Hanjia Zhang, Shiren Zhang, Amy Zheng.
Let's give another round of applause for our graduates! Woo! I would now like to introduce Abigail McMunn, a graduate of the degree Honors Bachelor of Arts in the Environment and Society program, who will be delivering the valedictorian address.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. I'd like to begin by thanking those here today who have helped make our journey possible. Chancellor Santi Smith, President and Vice Chancellor Dr. David Farrar, Provost and Vice President Academic Dr. Susan Tai, Dean of Graduate Students Dr. Steve Pernilovic, Dean of Faculty of Social Sciences Dr. Jeremiah Hurley, and to my fellow graduates and our guests, thank you for being here. I've always been uncomfortable with change. As a kid, I couldn't sleep anywhere but my own bed without calling my parents, crying for them to come pick me up. And yet, in one of the biggest changes in my life, I slept like a baby. You could say I was tired from lugging my entire life up 4 flights of stairs or 6 straight nights of welcome week, but it was more than that. Amongst the chaos of everything new, I found comfort. My second home was built on craft dinner, movie nights, and 2 a.m. walks home from the library, things I didn't know could mean so much. And as a student in the School of Earth, Environment, and Society, I was surrounded by people who supported one another. But that's just my story, and it's simply one of many. Because what makes McMaster so special isn't just the buildings and the programs, it's us. We sat in packed classrooms, tackled challenging questions about society, power, and politics, and we held each other together even when we felt like falling apart. But not one of us had the same experience. We all come from different places and tell different stories, but if you look around, we all ended up here. And sitting in your seat right now is someone you have always wanted to become. And that is an achievement to be proud of. The pride doesn't simply come from graduating, but from the impact we've made during our time here and will carry forward. We've become more passionate and more confident. Social sciences at McMaster gave us the space to grow, not just into students, but into friends, leaders, and ourselves. Rather than shying away from chaos, we've gained a voice. We've also made mistakes, trust me, but at the end of this, we have changed. Looking back to who we were, I think many of us were afraid to start. Today, we are afraid to leave. Not because we're unprepared, but because McMaster has given us something we love and we are scared to lose. And for that, we are forever grateful. So maybe I'm still uncomfortable with change, but my time here has taught me that change can be good. We will move on to great things, but take everything we found here with us. The love, the lessons, but most importantly, the newest version of ourselves. You all had the courage to show up and overcome your fears. Be proud of that. This place and what you have learned here will never truly leave you. With that, congratulations to the Social Sciences class of 2025. Together, we didn't just study social sciences, we lived them. Thank you.
Thank you, Abigail. May I call upon Dean Jeremiah Hurley, who will present the President's Award for Excellence in Student Leadership.
Would Madison Brennan please step forward? It's my a little bit about Madison. In 1993, Madison University established the President's Award of Excellence in Student Leadership to recognize students who have made outstanding contributions to the McMaster community through their extracurricular, scholarly, and community efforts. On behalf of our university and faculty, I have the honor of presenting the newest recipient of the President's Award for Excellence in Student Leadership, Madison Brennan. Madison has been an active member of student organizations, including the McMaster Students Union, SWAT Student Walk Home Attendant Team, and Jack.org, Canada's largest network of young people supporting the mental health of their peers. She also served as a campus tour guide, then a tour guide leader, and finally is acting tour coordinator for the University Student Recruitment Center. Madison also played key leadership roles in the social network of campus as vice president planner, internal for social sciences Welcome Week, and as the undergraduate representative in the anthropology social committee. Congratulations, Madison. I'd now like to ask Darcy Dubosky to please come forward. Again, it's my pleasure to present the President's Award of Excellence in Student Leadership to Darcy Dubosky. Congratulations, Darcy. And a little bit about Darcy. Darcy is an Anishinaabe from Michinkong First Nation. She served as the co-chair of the McMaster Indigenous Health Movement for the last 2 years. And in that role, she led initiatives such as conferences and workshops in collaboration with the Indigenous community at McMaster and beyond. Darcy also enhanced student life as a Welcome Week representative for Indigenous Student Services and participated in the 2024 Indigenerds Research Program through the McMaster Indigenous Research Institute. Her undergraduate thesis explored the experiences and identities of Indigenous medicine learners, emphasizing equity in healthcare education. Congratulations, Darcy.
Congratulations, Madison and Darcy. I would now like to invite our President and Vice Chancellor, Dr. David Farrar, to the podium to deliver his President's Address.
Chancellor Smith, distinguished guests, award winners, faculty, members of the McMaster community, members of the McMaster graduating class of 2025, family and friends. One of the real privileges of my role as president is to speak to the graduates on the occasion of your convocation, to offer congratulations on behalf of the university, and to tell you how proud we are of you. We've heard some very inspiring remarks today, from the beautiful Thanksgiving address from our chancellor to remarks from our deans and from our valedictorian. Let me add a few final thoughts before we bring this ceremony to a close. At the end of June, I will conclude my term as president, and the university will welcome its next president, Dr. Susan Tai. So these spring convocations are the last time I will speak to the graduates, and this is my valedictory too. When I began my term as McMaster's 8th president in January 2020, I had hopes and dreams for what we could accomplish in my 5-year term. But within the first few weeks of January, we began to hear reports of a new illness causing pneumonia-like symptoms in China. By February, we could see the devastating impact on hospitals in small towns in Italy, and in the beginning of March, it was very clear the COVID virus was circulating in North America. We closed our university to in-person teaching and learning on March the 13th. Wherever you were on March 2020, you probably have your own story about what happened next. Unless you were a healthcare worker or another kind of essential worker, you probably went home. You probably did your best to follow the guidance of public health leaders, stay in your bubble. If you go outside, stay a hockey stick away from others, wear a mask, don't touch your face, wash your hands. You probably remember the overwhelming support for exhausted healthcare workers and essential workers in those first few weeks of the pandemics. Thank you, healthcare workers, said the signs in the windows and on the billboards. We're all in this together, said our political leaders. The days became weeks, the weeks became months, and the virus did not go away when the warmer weather of summer appeared as we'd hoped. That sense of in this together began to fade. Even more alarming was the rapid decline in trust for institutions. Public health guidance changed as scientists discovered new information about the virus, and that deepened skepticism in some parts of our community, turning social media influencers into seemingly equal authorities on vaccinology and vaccines. Here in Canada, we saw this fading trust lead to hostility towards public health community and eventually curdle into the Freedom Convoy in Ottawa. Suddenly, we weren't in this together. Where there was once agreement that health was a collective endeavor, we saw a retreat into the rhetoric of personal responsibility and personal choice. Looking back over the last 5 years, I ask myself, did 2020 change us forever? The pandemic exposed how quickly our medical and social systems can be overwhelmed, despite years of warnings from researchers and experts. We saw in real time a long-predicted crisis unfold faster than our institutions could adapt. This makes other foreseeable crises like antibiotic resistance and climate change and misinformation feel more tangible and more urgent. I want to suggest that 2020 acted as a catalyst. It accelerated some existing trends, such as remote work and online learning, and at the same time, it revealed structural weaknesses, such as disparity in healthcare and internet access. In the aftermath of the pandemic, there is a growing recognition that we are no longer facing discrete challenges, but interconnected crises that can amplify each other. Climate change can drive pandemics. Social inequality can undermine crisis response. Technological disruption can amplify social division. And borders mean nothing to a virus, whether it's biological or a conspiracy theory. For me, 2020 changed many things. The pandemic showed how quickly global systems can be overwhelmed and how interconnected our vulnerabilities are. The pandemic also made very clear the need for us to be together, in person, whether in the learning environment, the working world, or in our cultural pursuits. There is something in being together that screens cannot carry. How you shift when you're thinking, the way your hands speak before you actually say your words. There's an ancient wisdom in gathering and in the simple act of occupying space together, where invisible threads weave us into the same moment. We now find ourselves at a precarious time when several global crises are converging. The rise of authoritarianism in major powers adds another layer of complexity to addressing global challenges. In face of these threats, I have found reason for optimism in the conversations I've had with hundreds of students here at McMaster over the last 5 years. You did not put your dreams on hold during the pandemic, but you found inspiring and innovative ways to pursue your goals. You are already working on countless ways to solve pieces of these enormous challenges. You have made lifelong friends, you've built networks, you volunteered, you mentored, you discovered your passions, and you succeeded in a very difficult time. Did 2020 change everything? I think it made you more resilient, more determined, more collaborative. You're not burdened by the traditional assumptions of what is possible or realistic. You're clear-eyed about the urgency of our tasks, and you're ready to lead. My 5 years as president has been different than I had imagined it would be. Perhaps the time at McMaster you had was the same for you. But we all have come through this. We've learned that we can be strong, especially when we work together, and we're leaving with incredible memories of the time we've had here. Graduates, congratulations on your accomplishments. Do good things.
Thank you, Dr. Farrar. May I now invite Chancellor Santee Smith back to the podium to deliver her closing remarks.
Yo yanale! Congratulations to the class of 2025. Yo yanale translates to mean well done or good work. And I would like us to all shout it out together to everyone in this room. And it goes like this. The first sound is yo. Yo. Yan. Early. Together, yo yanale. Okay, on the count of 3, as loud as you can. 1, 2, 3. Yo yanale! Good job, well done. That was the best one yet. As a McMaster alumna, I look forward to seeing where you all go from here. You are all now graduates and members of the McMaster alumni family. Abigail, Madison, and Darcy, congratulations on all of your success and accomplishments and for sharing your works and your journey with us to inspire us. And Nyawa, thank you, President Farrar. You've given us a lot to think about, and I am very honored and privileged to have served as Chancellor when you were President. Graduates, take these wise words with you as you go. My very best wishes to all of you on your journey. Nyawa, thank you. Yo yanale.
Thank you, Chancellor Smith. We invite graduates and guests to visit Wentworth Room C immediately following your convocation ceremony, as there will be a gathering to welcome you, newly minted McMaster alumni, with light refreshments for you and your loved ones. The event will offer a relaxed atmosphere for you to mingle, share memories, bask in the joy of your accomplishments while enjoying some coffee and baked treats. Let's make your special day even sweeter together. Loved ones, you will be able to meet your graduate at the Alumni Welcome event after they have picked up their degree, as we ask that only graduates enter the degree distribution area. Following the singing of our national anthem, the academic procession and the graduate procession will exit the hall, accompanied by music performed by local Indigenous artists. I would ask that you please remain standing at your seats until the academic procession and the graduates have left the hall. Now, please join in singing the national anthem, and after singing the anthem, the convocation stands adjourned.
Come you.